It's Caviar Music.
Caviar Society. Suit and tie gang. Yeah. Meetings with the Supreme Team talking big business.
What's up, everybody? I go by Raven Paris.
And I'm the sweetest voice. I go by TK.
We have a very special guest. I got YK.
How you doing?
I'm blessed to be here, everybody. Good morning.
You looking good?
I feel like we got family in the building, to be honest.
Right. You're not new to the Medical Radio community at all.
Not at
Been here
all.
since day one.
Day one.
Literally.
And I'm very proud of everybody. Like, y'all the lit.
We haven't saw you on the scene for a while. You know, we need to know what's been going on with you.
It's just been a serious transition, man. I've been gone. I was down for a year. Some things that happened in my life, man. It actually is actually why I found God in a different level. Like I call it my wilderness period, you know. And in that period, there was a lot of self growth, self maturity, and even musically, just taking my mind to a different place.
Right.
And so, due to a couple tragic events in my life, the break was kind of forced by how, you know, by God and everything. But I'm glad because I had to get myself together. You know, I try to do self-evaluations monthly, actually, on ways to improve myself on a regular basis. Things that I might have messed up on in my past, whether it be relationships, jobs, friendships, whatever. I take from it and I improve on it. So it just put me in a space where I could not do anything else but be involved with God. Like, that's it. Like, I couldn't move.
He'll strip you.
He really would. Like, my connections was done. My businesses wasn't moving. I couldn't do nothing. So now everything is just falling into place.
You've been on the music scene though, so I think that's a cool part about it. It shows your hunger because even though you haven't released a project, you're still working behind the scenes and you're still trying to get knowledge each and every day by surrounding yourself by power places, by going to seminars and events to get the knowledge. Like, you're still hungry for it, you know?
Yeah, man. The DMAs was definitely a blessing. Shout out to DMAs and just being around family, like Love the Culture and different people who helped me, kept me plugged in without me being plugged in.
I was make sure you did everything.
Facts. And everybody was looking at me like, oh, so what you do? Like, nobody knows what I do and I'm always present. Like, so now y'all get to really see what I do.
So I mentioned it on the show on Love the Culture Radio, how you tell me about, you know, just how blessed you are for waking up in the morning, how good God is. For one, it's so selfless is that you can give all praise to Him. So by you being an artist, how does you being religious impact your, I would say, like, the church family, your support system? Like, do they support you with the type of music that you do?
To be honest with you, it's really not even me being religious. It's just me expressing my relationship. You know what I mean? Because Christianity isn't religion, it's a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as the church is concerned, you know, He allowed me to be myself.
Right.
I think a lot of artists in this industry now, especially younger artists, they have a self-identity issue. They can't identify, you know, with themselves because they're not that way in the street or they're not that way in the booth. Like, so it's a conflict. And I came up in the era where if you wasn't really about that, you shouldn't really rap that because they're gonna pull you up on it. So now me being at this place, it's like everything flows. The same person that you see on the street, the same person you catch in church is the same person you gonna hear in his music. You know what I'm saying? Because it's ministry for me. So
Wow.
it's a big thing. It plays a big part.
You have one side where you are the artist, and then on the other side you are like a consultant for artists. You set them up with promotions and PR and everything like that. Talk about how are you able to handle both of those, first of all, and then how does that make you, I guess, a better artist and a better PR type of consultant person being in both shoes?
I did the whole road runner phase, whereas though, like, you know, people talk about putting work, and I've done that. That's obviously, I still got more to go, but for the artists that are trying to come into it, it helps because I can understand and recognize their struggle and help them. You know, we got to be able to push the culture forward.
Yes.
We got to be able to help one another because it's like everybody think they got it on lock when they really don't. Like, by yourself, you really don't. So what it has done is not only has made me a smarter businessman, which makes my artistry safe. You know, I mean, people send me their music. I can take advantage of it because I know it's not copywritten. I know it's not done. I know it's not properly moved. But I remember the things that people told me. When I met Tanel she was hard on me. I wasn't used to it because I was used to being the boss, but I had to accept it. And when she broke down to me some facts, I was like, true. You know, God really put people around me at a specific time, you know, because I was real arrogant at first because I just felt like I had it. The whole time, like, I didn't. So when you open up and you let God, you know, put the people in your life and you become receptive, then that's when you can bless other folk. And that's what makes me upset as I finish this question, you know. it makes me upset with these artists because I'm like, bro, like I'm looking at your results.
Yeah.
There is none.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the amount of money you're putting in, and I don't want you to do what I did wrong, which was spend X amount of dollars on this and it was a miss. Or you paying to open up for niggas and you don't even meet the people you opening up
Yeah.
for. Or you
People
putting
talk about that,
videos
right?
out here and you ain't getting paid for it. Or you dropping whole projects and nobody's listening. It's not because you're not talented, it's because it's not going anywhere.
It's not marketed right. It's not everything. A lot goes into it other than just the music. It's still like the graphics, the promotions. It's a lot more than just going into the studio.
And this is the main thing I gotta say real quick for everybody on the airways, for the artists listening, singers, whatever. In reality, the artists that are making these tracks and trying to chase this dream, you know, we work hard. It's people out here working 2-3 jobs and still trying to do this. Why not want to make money from it? You got to be smarter about it. So I'm trying to help people bridge that gap because I know what it's like. You working at
Better bring these Let It Culture Radio terms.
I'm serious. Like I know what it's like to not be you can't you ain't making no money. Like I get checks from iTunes, Google. I'm benefiting. How many artists can say that they're benefiting? Not a lot of them. So we need to change that. You want your project on Spinrilla, they're not paying you.
Yeah.
You want your project on Spotify, you don't know how to get paid from it. What are you doing? So my job is to try to help people get paid for what they do.
And then do it for yourself in the meanwhile, at the same time.
Show them. You know, people don't want to hear you unless you look like you got $1 zillion or your IG on 1 million followers. They don't really believe that you really popping until you really show them. So that's why this year is so funny for me because it's like, dang, like where this nigga come from? Like how he do that? Gotta do that for you when you let him.
You speak on Caviar Society.
Always.
Right. So is that the label, your movement? Explain to us what exactly is Caviar Society.
When I was young, it was called Absolute Royalty. That actually had a roster of 8 artists. I was the youngest artist in charge of those artists. At that time, I was 16. Everybody else was well on their way. So, due to brand, it was a mess up. Like they was representing my brand wrong, the way that I had pictured it. So I let them go. So God was like, well, you know what you need to do? Instead of doing that right now, you're trying to help people, you need to focus on getting your brand together, your personal brand.
Amen.
And so now every time I go places, people know that I make music.
Yeah.
They may not, if they don't know my name specifically, they just know, yo, you still rap. And there be people, I'd be like, I didn't even know you, like how you know I still, that's crazy. So I said Caviar Society is just to give hope, man, and to show people who may never experience this luxurious lifestyle that I speak on, that it's possible in a way that can be beneficial to you and your community. So it's something that they can latch on to and identify with, like Taylor Gang.
Yeah.
But this particular society is each one teach one.
Yeah. Even up to how you carry yourself, the suits you wear, whenever you come out, you
So fly.
so fly.
At all times.
You get me? So
I pick you out in the crowd by your suits, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Two things. I was inspired by Rose. I'm gonna call him Ross though.
Yeah.
Shout out to him and his album. Killed
Fire.
it. Ryan Leslie. And the fact that my 9 to 5, like I wear suits.
Right.
I came to this interview because I from work, like I work. Why can't that be cool?
yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't being groomed well and being professional and presenting yourself in a manner of a modern day king be acceptable? Why can't we have more of that? Because at the end of the day, like those are the people that cut your checks when you get out the booth. It's Tom and Derek and them in HR. So why can't that be acceptable? It just hit me like during my trial my trial period that why can't I maintain a job in high up corporate and still blow the industry away? Like I don't know when God is gonna open that one door that'll change, so why not strive to be the best that I can be in all areas of my life, not just music. Like why not do that? But see, that's something that has to be promoted. So I need outlets like Love the Culture. I need outlets like Industry Weekly. Shout out to them. I need outlets to help me perpetuate this form so we can make them familiarized. Because what's his name? Jadena?
Jadena.
He's one guy.
That's the classic man. You mean classic man?
If we have 6 of those or 4 of those, we can inspire some young folk. Man, everybody out here want to drag their nuts. I said in a song, I said I fly too often to drag. Like
I know that's right.
Like it's just different. And I'm not trying to be, I'm just This is just who I am. You know what I mean?
Grown man bars with your suitcase, nigga.